There we go.
So you think I get the most benefit in this next 4 weeks? Hey, challenge it off. Okay. Challenge TV off. You think doing tempo, and what's the advantage of, what would the tempo, so fat max is like, hey, we're focusing on burning fat max to just not burn carbs and build the system that burns fat.
Right.
So what does tempo do?
I don't think so. In his notes, right? Hold on, let me go down. He talks about, I mean, these are good questions for,
Tomorrow, yeah.
Friday, right? So watch, he talks about, because reducing VLA max takes a little bit of planning. And so normally he'd have you go, if you had a long window, let's say 16 weeks, you'd want to decrease that VLA max and then do VO2. But since we only have a short window of time, his recommendations come from sessions that are going to bring that VLA max the fastest down, which is going to be low cadence tempo work versus trying to build that fat max zone because of the time that it takes. Just like, so how do you get a higher FTP in the way we think about it? Doing tempo work at sweet spot or doing zone 2? If you have a short window and you're time challenged,
spot, yeah.
Exactly.
Sure.
So right now, since our window is 4.5, let's say Low-Cadence, knock on wood, was like, let's say it was moved to like 8 weeks out, 12 weeks out. Then you can switch over to fat max, mix in some tempo, and at that point you'd be able to do VO2 as you get closer and do some of those VO2 sessions. Yeah. So those are good questions we could ask tomorrow.
Yeah, I was afraid of going too deep in my questions today because we won't have good discussion tomorrow, but
I'll remember them, don't worry. I'll remember them.
yeah, those, and I will too. So the tempo work at low cadence or not?
Yes, at low cadence and minimal carb. And that'll get you kind of the maximum amount of effect. Like if you wanted all the things, you would do increasing low cadence, decreasing carbs. The thing about it is you don't want fasted because of how much stress that it puts on your body when you go fasted for, because if I say go fasted, you could easily push yourself to do 2 to 3 hours fasted, but you feel like junk the rest of the day and tomorrow, you know, on the same ride.
Yeah.
So finding that minimal carb from 50% or even less. Yeah. All right, let's see this here. Look at some of these windows.
You guys getting ready to go out in real life? Says Kev.
Dude.
Someday.
Know, right? Someday.
I'll probably be outside this Saturday. You don't use the same words in a sentence, Justin. Justin and fasted. Hey, power tools. I had no idea Zwifters were on Twitch until I saw Shane Miller's latest video featuring a TeamODZ rider, where Shane hurries with the steering. What's up, power tools?
What's up, man?
Glad to have you.
Good to see you, dude. Yeah, that's cool.
How many jerseys do you have?
Yeah.
Good question.
I don't know, we'll see. Justin?
In the game or real?
Oh, in the game. 3. We have 3 in the game. Yeah, 3 in the game, right?
ODZ has 2 jerseys in the game. 3. Men's and women newest, and then the holder.
Yeah.
So you have 3 in the game, yes.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
So power tools, are you a Zwifter then? And how have you not seen us on? And there's an awesome community here on Zwitch. We like to call it the Zwift Twitchers. So definitely check us out, man. It's good times. We'll give them a follow.
For sure.
Yeah, we'll give them a follow there.
I'm a Zwifter and have ridden with you guys,
Nice.
although not at this pace. Hey, and we got a follow. Look at that. Thank you, Power Tools.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll break up Low Cadence with standing. So I'll go like 5-10 minutes, and then I'll stand for 30 seconds, and then cycle back. It takes work.
I think I just naturally do that. My body just makes me want to stand while I'm doing Low Cadence.
Makes sense. Nice. That's cool, Power Tool. I'm glad you've ridden with us. Yeah, Twitch is great. If you're a streamer, yeah, the back of the C group. You could easily make this ride for everybody. I feel like it's very poo-poo to do weight-shifted group rides, but the thing about it is when the pace is consistent like Justin rides it, you could count on it being between 3.0 and 3.2. Then the other riders can shift accordingly to get whatever workout that they're trying to get. That's the problem that we had early on. But you know what? You know, it's on their mind. Future works, right? They're talking about putting pacers out there.
Bots in the game now.
Yeah.
I wonder if you just have to follow the bots and then ride with them. Is that how it works?
Maybe. But what if they're not the course you want to be on?
They're live now.
Are
There's
they?
4 of them supposedly. There will always be 2 live in the window. There's like a 2-hour maintenance time frame every day where they don't ride. But during our window, they're there supposedly.
Okay, I'm out. It's getting too warm in the garage.
Oh,
All good, Ufer.
Can't see you.
see you for
All good. Nice. The bot will keep the pace, Jerry. Nice. Come on.
Yeah, Jerry's famous now.
Yeah, he is.
Famous
Everybody.
Jerry.
GP Llama Jerry. I like that. I like that.
Dude, GP Llama Jerry, that's what we'll call him.
Yep. Later, Power Tools.
But yeah, thanks for dropping in. See you around. All right, so I'm thinking we got 45 minutes left. Maybe we do 30 minutes cadence and then finish off the last 15 high cadence to kind of spin it out.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that.
Okay. Okay. I can bring Goldie's audio into the stream. I'll bring it in on this side.
It's
On
a lot.
Medium.
Yeah, he's a lot of chat. He's talking to his other viewers too. It is.
That's why
It's, here.
getting into these like longer hard rides,
Let's
I
see.
think is gonna help me. For you guys, this is nothing. For me, this is like, oh my
We're both
goodness.
bringing it in. What's an FTP? Functional threshold power? I love that. Functional threshold power. Jason's having trouble typing in Goldie's stream.
Yeah.
I found nemesis. 55 RPM is my nemesis.
Sorry, I can't even speak. I spent the last hour designing a scene in OBS. And now you guys have gone and switched all your webcams off in Discord. I can't add a webcam.
Hey, here you go. Here you go. I got it. I got you.
I'm on.
We got one in there. Soon to be two.
Here. Wait, how many do you need?
On,
How many do you need? I have my phone.
no, well, yeah, I'm just going to add scenes like there is different scenes. Different scenes with 1, 2, 3. So I can see.
Jason, you lost your video.
I did. Hold on. I gotta log off.
There it goes.
So that's 2.
Is that enough for you, Andy?
Keep going.
We get a third. Are you ready for a third, Jerry, or you need it yet?
Oh, you mean
No.
Andy? Not Jerry.
I'll answer
Oh,
anything,
Jerry.
mate. No, I'm
Just don't call him.
what you
Just
want.
don't call him late for dinner. Oh man, so much Jason on that live stream in Discord.
Oh no! I hit the pairing screen.
Oh, you're 8 seconds back. Yes, you get that side butt shot while he's catching back on. Said the noob Jason hit the A key. You're hey, what's up, man? We have 100 messages in the chat.
Oh, I don't have a towel.
Hold on here.
I get my
Hold on.
My gym
let me
gym
get
shorts.
my camera effect ready here. And here we go with the towel whip. Yeah. Thank you, folks, for joining in. Matt's got 2 hours until his group ride. Well, my heart rate's creeped up to 150. Probably from the towel whip, honestly.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's already back down to 146. 145. That's what I'm waiting for, the towel. That's right, Ray. Now you can throw in the towel. Oh, the groans.
Oh, now Ray's with us. Nice.
You see him in the game? Oh,
Yep, he's here with me.
oh, just in, I see him.
Always workout though. Why does it keep resetting? That's weird.
For some reason, your video keeps stopping on my side, yeah.
Yeah, me too. And it says show all participants. That's really weird.
Weird.
Same thing with me.
Yes, I do here as well.
Huh.
It's all weird. I do have it set to only like to not show non-videoed participants,
Me too.
and I have some I have like my mobile muted on my desktop.
Right.
And it seems like whenever somebody new joins, I have to go click into Discord for it to show up.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise,
me
it
too.
doesn't show up in Discord until I click there.
I think so. I do the same. Like when your mobile came on, I had to click for you to turn on.
Yeah. Which is handy for as a streamer. You can manage when you're picking out the video, you can keep that under control.
Yeah.
All right, 20 more minutes of low cadence. Do a quick standing session.
So there's no way. So I've sat here for 1 hour and 7 minutes. You can easily do 160 minutes, 100 minutes. You know, as I do it more, it's just this like, yeah. So, I guess I know what you eat on the bike, and I sort of know what you eat like right after the bike. But at home, do you end up eating a lot throughout the day, like with work and everything?
Probably.
Yeah.
Especially now that I'm working from home.
I know, me too. And you know that I'm home this week, and I don't usually get 3 meals a day since I'm home.
Well,
There's like lunchtime, okay, okay, you know.
at work, it's very consistent because there's a cafeteria.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I'm going to order.
Me too.
I've
Same
dialed
thing.
it down.
Yeah.
And then at home, it's like, what's leftovers? There's no leftovers.
You gotta make
Get
something.
annoyed because there's no leftovers.
Yeah.
Make something. Man, where's my cafeteria when I need it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's see, Matt says, you got a migraine on the right side of the head. Any recommendations to fix that? Just cut that side of the head off. It shouldn't come back. Jason says coffee.
Oh. Is that-
Jerry's mic.
Oh
That was
no.
Jerry's mic.
Jerry, what happened?
Jerry just electrocuted himself.
Yeah.
Someone called Jerry's wife.
See, Kev, low cadence stuff is when they drop the power. It's a rest when you drop the power, but when you do the same power you would normally do and then drop the cadence, it works a different muscle set and it does fatigue more.
It does.
But yes, I know what you're saying on Sufferfest, where it's like, oh, today's a low cadence workout. It's gonna be easy because they've dropped the power a ton.
Nice.
So my mobile,
Go ahead, mobile. Well, see, it did it again. Oh, it's because something cut out, I bet.
my mobile picked up the change, but desktop, once I click back on the app, it shows up.
That's weird.
It's like it can't do it while it's in the background.
I wonder if it's a setting. Hold on, let me see.
Dark room, sleep, no noise, Excedrin with caffeine. That's
Yeah.
what Jerry says.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
I think 5 small children is also another way to induce migraine. Oh, you didn't want to know how to induce it. Oh, you wanted to get rid of it. So it's interesting that Goldie, same age as me to the year. When I first saw him streaming, it must have been the beard. I thought he was a lot older.
Oh yeah. He would look a lot older on with a beard too.
His baby face. If you feel like throwing up, then go for it. Hey, we do not sanction that in our club, Jerry. We do not support bulimia.
Oh my gosh. I wonder if
Yeah.
in the
For a
game
headache, yeah.
not show non-participants makes it so that it disappears when there's nobody there. On your phone, do you have
Probably.
show
I
non-participants
have it set that
also?
way on my phone too, actually. I do,
Oh,
yes.
no.
What about Bob's stream? Speaking of throwing up. Thanks everyone for joining us. We are on Wagner's Wagon with Jason Flores up here, Justin Wagner. We are riding endurance, steady state, baby. Fat Max, low cadence. Yeah.
All the things.
All the things. We got about 30 minutes left on the ride. We got a friend, all our friends with us, but in the game with us, common streamer, Go for the Goldie. In fact, I'll drop a link to his channel. He's
I got it.
come and join the ride. Okay, drop the link down there. So if he's in the black and yellow kit, check that out. You can get his perspective of the same thing. He's a real fun guy to hang out with. I'm glad he came and joined us today. Cool thing about Goldie is he also runs a podcast where he does interviews with various interesting athletes across all sorts of disciplines. So, hey Kat, thanks for joining in. Catch you on the next one. Thank you for stopping by. Gotta go cash in my bonus on our Twitch stream so I can try to catch up to Andy's juice boxes.
How many does Andy have?
20,000.
Oh, 13,000. What do you have?
I've got, let's see,
150 now.
7.3 thousand.
I'm working on the ability to mute dad jokes for the entire wagon.
At this rate, he'll get it.
Yeah, he will.
But it only mutes Justin, doesn't it? So I
Yeah.
can still tell him.
Yeah. This is true.
I don't know.
Oh, Jerry's
I don't know. I'll
got
have
me
to
beat.
check. The channel points just says mute dad jokes. It doesn't say mute Wagner's dad jokes.
Wow, Jerry has 21,210.
Well, as of this morning, I know that Grinch Dwarf had at least 12,000.
Wow.
He now has 12,000 less. He went shopping, baby. I love how Jason's totally multitasking on Goldie's stream in the background.
Yeah.
All the things. Quick standing section before entering the last 10 minutes of Low Cadence.
Did it do it just now? No, that's good.
My mobile app flickered,
Yeah,
but
mine.
the desktop didn't change.
It didn't, yeah. Support independent switchers. Yeah. Funny. It's fun to listen to like newer experiences on Zwift, you know?
Here, let's do this. We're gonna feature Goldie on the live stream. Boom! Tell him he's send him a message, tell him he's on our channel. That's right, here we go. We've been talking about him. Go for the Goldie. Say hi. But he doesn't understand. Explain it to him.
He won't be able to click it. He's too far away from his keyboard.
Oh. It's the best I could ever.
Later, Kev.
Kind of fun to watch his video and ours at
Yeah.
the same time here on the stream and hear his commentary. How do you do that?
He won't be able to click it. He's pretty funny.
He's
We gotta get him on-
hilarious.
we have to get him on Discord. I'll work on him.
Yes.
What are we gonna say?
Yes.
Well,
Totally
Shane's
interactive.
Shane's stream should be a lot smoother after some work yesterday.
Okay. Cool.
So it should be good. What's your heart rate, Justin?
124
140?
hours. Oh, 124 heart rate.
Yeah.
146. You're putting it in my. You're putting it in our chat. Do you mean to put it in his chat?
Yeah. Yeah. Too many windows.
About 3 minutes left of low cadence here. He doesn't even have a monitor.
Not a second monitor. First single monitor only. The laptop.
No, heart rate monitor. I meant, sorry.
No, yeah, he doesn't ride with one. This is his first group ride ever.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, exactly. He got,
he's been
Yeah.
thrown under the bus.
yeah, he has today.
He's gonna cut out at 30.
The one thing you'll find is that low cadence, your heart rate will actually should be lower than your high cadence equivalent. Would you say? No.
Sorry, I was sending a message.
Yeah. I was saying, do you feel like heart rate is more decreased with low cadence versus the equivalent high cadence of the same power for you? Or about the same?
It does seem pretty low.
Yeah.
My heart rate at this low
Yeah.
cadence.
Yep. He's gonna call it at 30.
Yep.
Here's the Discord link. It's way up here. You sent it at the beginning of his stream, right? There it is. Yeah.
Can he read in-game chat?
Sometimes. Sometimes. Can't find the Discord link. Is it discord.teamodz.com?
Discord.teamodz.com. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're high cadence. Normal cadence for the end. On average heart rate's like 165 while cycling. 124 would be so nice. Didn't let us down.
Yeah. 165. Yeah. I guess it depends on what you're doing, right?
Okay, he's gonna.
No.
Yes. Gotta. Oh, I can't get his chat because I'm sharing that monitor. There you go.
I think he reads the chat as it comes up on his Streamlabs, because he won't be able to see the chat until it comes up on his stream. Yeah, it seems like.
Well,
yeah,
that's the same for us. We don't see chat until it shows up on our video. Oh, drop what? Power drop? Ah! What's going on with pedals? The pedals just died. Okay, switch to the stages. What the heck?
every Thursday, he said. There you go.
What's up? My pedals, the right pedals, batteries acting funky. That's what's going on. The other day I had to take the batteries out of my right side and put it back in. How far up are you guys?
Quite a while. They're in the tunnel now. There goes Smith. I love it.
Nice. Well, that was a bummer. Poorly timed power drop. Justin fell off the wagon. That's right, Johan.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know, maybe he did it. 400 watt sprint, 415, 435, 469, 500, 537, 545. Nice. 540. 540. Nice.
That's his max sprint.
540, yeah. Huh. It's me and King up here.
Wonder if I can catch you.
How far back? 30 seconds?
$37. Hold my root beer.
There we go.
It is dropping.
There we go, 30 seconds. I was gonna ask you how to apply the Stream FX filter for blur.
Just heads up the filter
Let me
on
see.
the source.
Oh, here it is. You're right. Huh. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Oh, wow. I like it. So Jerry and I have been working on a new team bus that takes a little bit less maintenance than our current team
Yeah, I
bus.
saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
so we'll have to see. I just need Jerry. Oh my. Oh, Johan.
Okay. Okay.
Here comes the pedals.
Oh. Okay.
You get it?
You didn't crack 1,000.
Uh-oh, it didn't hit it. Here we go.
There you go.
There we go, 1,200. Refund. I want a refund, Johan says.
Something is stuck.
There you go. Now you're back. Whoa.
Whoop. Something's stuck on my power meter.
So, is Jerry still on? Oh, no, I don't see him. Oh, yeah, he is. I still need help with that gray-black chroma key when you got a chance, Jerry. I'm almost there on my stream. I don't know what to do next. I got the green. It's not the black. I need a CSS
I
programmer.
need a CSS programmer.
What's that?
That's the custom style sheets.
Oh, got it.
Cascading style sheets. And heart rate back down to 144.
Nice. Almost too much blur. That looks pretty slick.
Yeah, that's really annoying, these pedals. I guess I should... Why is the right side pedal... Why would it... Maybe I just replaced the right side, but I replaced it recently.
Are there any firmware updates available?
I wouldn't know because the Garmin app for connecting to their pedals is garbage. You can't even... It's terrible. This it seems like it's happened since the last time I changed the batteries. So maybe I just change out the ones on the right. Just throw them away. They're garbage.
I've got a funny story about batteries and sensors. I had a friend who had a Garmin heart rate monitor, and he'd used it for about a year, and the battery had lasted that long. Came to change the battery, and his heart rate monitor wouldn't work. He couldn't get it working. He spent an afternoon trying to get this heart rate monitor working. He sent me a message and said, "Can you come and have a look at it?" I walked over to his desk, took the cover off the back of the heart rate monitor, and there was the little plastic tab on the negative electrode on the battery.
Nice.
He hadn't peeled that little sticker off the bottom of the battery.
Oh my gosh, the little sticker. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, we got 2.5 minutes left in the wagon here. Let's see here.
Thank you for your video, guys.
Maybe we can
I'm gonna
write.
have to
No
drop off
worries.
Discord now.
Thanks.
Gotta go and start some work. I think I've got my scene set up as I like it now.
Nice.
Let's go give Tyco Cyclist a raid. He follows our stream.
He does.
Nice. So, thanks everyone for joining in. I'm gonna sign off here just so we'll spin out the last 2 minutes. Yeah, glad you came, Johan. We're gonna give a raid to Mr. Tyco Cyclist, Patrick Tam. So that's gonna be happening here on Twitch in about 5 seconds. YouTube and Facebook are gonna get the outro. So once again, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you enjoyed the content. We'll be back for more when we release the Kraken.
Release the
Thanks,
Kraken.
everyone.
Release the Kraken. Release the Kraken.
Okay. Custom Discord theme. That might be the way to go. Then we could choose the background to be green in Discord. That could be interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let us know about that, Jerry. Can we do that? Have I seen that? I don't even know if I've ever seen that. Yes, but trying to figure the correct... Wow, that is...
That's why he said he needs a custom CSS.
Yeah,
programmer.
that's why. Let's look at better Discord. Okay. Cool, man. Yeah, let us know. Oh my gosh. I don't know, is there anyone that could help us with that? That we know?
Well, I'm sure Jared will figure it out. He's pretty smart. He figured out the CSS for our chat box.
He did.
Right. All right. 118 kilometers. We will call that a day.
Lots of
I'm gonna
Googling.
go replace the power batteries in my right side power meter.
And then the fuel inside your body. So how many grams of carbs did you end up eating in 3 hours?
Let me count here.
Oh, you have a private WAG speed. Yeah, we do. Johan said, "Oh, private Wagner field. Your cell phone's still on."
Oh. On what? My phone's on what?
Discord. On Discord.
Oh, you're sharing it on your stream.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Private channel.
Okay, so we ate carbs in 3 hours. I ate 50 carbs in 3 hours. So just 2.5 fig bars. Each fig bar is like 19 grams of carbs.
It's about 17 per hour. That's great. No, that's good. And you feel fine. You would normally have eaten a pig bar an hour, right?
It's about the same. That's probably wagon. I mean, I'll eat more if I'm more, call it, if I do higher intensity, but.
That makes sense.
For you, Johan. It's for you.
Yeah. Private
It's for
wags
you.
24/7. Yeah, we're all connected 24 hours a day. That's it.
Here you go, Johan.
Oh man. Oh jeez. What did you start, Johan? What did you start? 45 minutes? Yeah. All right. Yeah, just trying to figure out my background, Johan. This is the new team bus. I'm gonna try to figure out a multi-stream later today with a bunch of the riders from the WTRL time trial. My idea would be to, is that a jersey under a jersey? No, it's a base layer under a jersey. Yeah, that. Sometimes it gets cold enough, Justin wears a jacket in his garage.
Not during the summer. So let's see, the first 30 minutes or an hour here, I was more, there was less green, but my heart rate was around high 130s or cracking 140. The last half hour, there was more green, so like my power trended up.
Yeah.
A little bit more green, and I was like mid 140s. Yeah.
That works.
So not much heart rate change over the 3 hours.
Between the two. Yeah. So that
Obviously,
tells us...
when my pedals dropped out and I surged, I got up to 170, but right back down.
So that tells us that you have, the endurance. So what we're trying to do is just really get the most out of that tempo work. So I don't know if there's a lot in 4 weeks, including a taper in that 4 weeks, that you have to gain from doing Fat Max. So I would say weight up, increase weight for wagon, or no, what would you need to do in order to ride 3.0 and be in your zone? Go down or up?
Wait, do you mean to get tempo?
Yeah, to get tempo.
To get tempo, I'd need to increase weight.
Yeah.
Because you'd want me at like 260, 270, whereas I'm riding like 240 right now.
Right. We'll see. We'll ask what Patrick thinks about tempo versus Fat Max between the now and the next 4 weeks. Normally you do all kinds of Fat Max, but anyways, all right, I'll let you go.
All right, have a good one.
Later.
I guess I should turn this video off since Johan's stalking me.
Yeah, he is. We see you at all the places. Johan, Justin says bye. Later, Rags. Oh, you know what we should do? Let's check out the YouTube videos. Everyone's gone. Oh, wow. Wow, I know, right? Looks like digging in deep here. Oh no, it's all of my filters. Huh. I wanted to see. What am I watching? We're done with Velo News. I'm not sure what you're gonna watch. Oh, I wonder if there's some San Remo or San Milan. Should be some yeah, here we go. That's the queue. Yeah, we did. We're really happy about that. Yeah, Jerry happened to be on, and he was looking to test some stuff, and jumped on the stream. What else do we got going on? Small world, right? Alright, later, Johan. Thanks for joining in, man. There we go. Alright. Let's play this. Load that. Cancel that out. Studio mode that. Intermission. Check for that. Alright. Let's rock it. Milan San Remo.
Welcome to La Primavera in the blazing heat of summer. Milan San Remo has never been this hot, and it has never been this long throughout its 113 years of history. 305 kilometers from Milan over an altered route, slightly more inland. Normally goes down, of course, to Genoa and then follows the coastal road all the way to San Remo. Inland this time and taking over a couple of uncharted climbs, including the Niella Belbo climb, which is quite steep, and a descent off that before they line up for a drag over the Colli di Nava, dropping down onto the coast at Imperio and then taking on the Cipressa and the Poggio and the usual finish in San Remo. Big move. And he's a very talented climber, Gianluca Brambilla, formerly, of course, of the Quick Step team. He's a pure climber, and a very good one at that. Vincenzo Nibali has had great supporters. Sam Bennett now, the next sprinter. You can see this is really starting to hurt Sam Bennett as the Irish national champion sees those wheels just disappearing up the road on the Poggio. In front of him is 2, 3, 4 bike lengths. And when you get to that stage, then the elastic snaps and there is no way back for Sam Bennett, who appears to have no support on the steepest section of the Poggio. There's a big reaction. It's Vincenzo Nibali, and he's drawing out Julian Alaphilippe. And Wout van Aert is there, and so too I think is Mijak Kwiatkowski. This is the moment where the big stars of the race come and show themselves, and none bigger, of course, than Julian Alaphilippe. His attack, now, he launches himself up the Poggio. He goes past David again as if he wasn't there. But Alaphilippe looks round, and guess who he sees right on his wheel? Wout van Aert. Over the top he goes. It's the tight left-hand turn that he takes now, and he takes it with a gap over Wout van Aert. He cannot hang around. He must attack this descent. Wout van Aert will absolutely fly down this descent, and if he gets onto Alaphilippe's wheel, then he's a nightmare.
Oh, they're both really, really good descenders now, so it's super interesting.
And there's a big group. I mean, the race is far from over. Behind them, there must be 20 riders. And be interested to see which of the fast finishers are still in contention in this group, because this race is far from done. But Julian Alaphilippe has done what he had to do. Just watching a horrible, hair-raising replay there. As Alaphilippe continues to descend, but not quite with the same full-blooded intent that he was when he was trying to gap Wout van Aert. He's been caught, and this race is going to come back together again.
It looks like it. 750 metres to go from this corner.
Mathieu van der Poel is on the front, but he's not the Mathieu van der Poel of the Amstel Gold Race. He is on the front of this group, but he is not hammering it as he was on that great day of racing last year in 2019. He's reluctant to drag this great big group over across to Julian Alaphilippe and Wout van Aert. There they are now, just a few hundred metres to go as they'll turn eventually onto the Via Roma and line themselves out. There's Wout van Aert, there's Julian Alaphilippe. Watch them come, watch them come. It's Bahrain Merida trying to close the gap. Philippe Gilbert is on the wheel of Matej Mohoric. Gilbert perfectly placed now, if he can, to try and win that elusive monument that has evaded him to this point. The monument man himself, Gilbert, sitting on the wheel, feels he has to go. He's going a long way out. Julian Alaphilippe, though, trying to attack Wout van Aert. Van Aert and Alaphilippe locked together. The battle is going to be between them. Alaphilippe, Van Aert, side by side and crossing the line together. Van Aert with his arms in the air. Van Aert takes it, we think. We'll have to have a look at the finish, but I think Wout van Aert got the better of Julian Alaphilippe, and that was a blistering finish. That's the order of the line. Michael Matthews, as you correctly say, third place. Peter Sagan, fourth. Great ride from Giacomo Nizzolo, your
Dion
teammate.
Smith, there you go.
Dion Smith in sixth place.
Fantastic ride from him, the young lad.
That's a great ride. And Gilbert makes up top 10, and Greg van Avermaet, yet again, banging his head against the door of a victory. And
well, you were the hot favorite, and you have won your first monument. How do you feel right now?
Of course, I'm super happy. I can't believe to take these 2 victories in a row. It's this is I don't have words actually. It's a stupid answer. Everybody says it when they win a monument, but well, to start the second part of the season like this it's crazy, and yeah, really nice.
What came to your mind when Alaphilippe attacked on the Poggio and when you had to sprint against him on the finale?
Sure, Jerry, give me a minute.
Hold on, was the only thing that was in my mind, but actually I didn't, it didn't happen because he went quite early and I had to close a little gap on him. I dropped again, but there was nobody behind me, so I had no choice. Have to keep pushing, and I got rewarded because in the downhill I came back. And then Julien played it really good. He put me in the front.
Let me know if you need more. I have my phone here too.
Need to keep the speed a little bit because the bunch was coming back. So yeah, it was hard to do the right pace and still keep something left for the sprint. And in the end, it was just enough because there was only half a wheel.
There you go.
welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Milano-Torino is a slice of Italian cycling history, and today it returns to its original place in an altered calendar as a precursor to Milan-San Remo. Raced with a few interruptions since 1867, it's the oldest race in the land, and the 2020 edition will be as fast as any through its entire history. The absence of the final Superga climb has attracted the fastest riders in the world. Well, they head out over 198 kilometres from Mezero, which is just to the west of Milan. First off, it's in a southerly direction, skirting and then crossing the River Po eventually. All the while then flattening out before they start to head due west towards Turin, skirting Turin to the south, and then heading north for this finish in Stupinigi. Now the attacks have started. And Buaro, I think he's had his eye on Samuele Rivi all this while. Those two have been riding very close together, and it looks like Rivi, the young Italian, the 22-year-old, has attacked the breakaway. And Buaro read that to perfection. His legs are still good, and he's gone with Rivi. Down the middle of the road now, and for the first time, big crash on the right-hand side of the road. Multiple riders down. And that was a violent-looking incident. Everybody else seems to have skirted round it. The Mitchelton Scott rider down, Bardiani CSF, 2 Mitchelton Scott riders down, as well as Team Ineos have a rider on the deck. And a badly injured-looking rider there from Androni Giocattoli. That's their sprinter, Luca Paccioni. What happened here? Touch the wheels involving Border Hansgrohe there. Peter Sagan, I think it is, just about keeping himself upright. De Koenig Quick-Step rider goes down. I think it might be Lampart. And getting to his feet, springing to his feet again. You can see a big split in the peloton there. I think it'd be very hard for that to knit itself back together again, and if any of the big sprinting stars have caught themselves the wrong side of that gap, looks like Astana are caught out there, and Davide Martinelli might be in the wrong place. That's going to be very hard to close that gap on those wheels. There's Peter Sagan. He's in a group just detached off the back there. Groupama FDJ now coming with a charge on the right-hand side of the road. And Gaviria is following that train. Peter Sagan still glued to the wheel of the young Caleb Ewan. As Groupama FDJ and now Arnaud Demar through 1 kilometre to go. Still 2 lead-out men for Groupama FDJ to work with. Demar in good nick as Shane Archibald pulls over. He can do no more. Bennett will have to freestyle this. Wout van Aert is there and lurking dangerously in the yellow jersey. Here comes Davide Cimolai up with a charge on the right-hand side of the road. Mathieu van der Poel quite possibly down the middle. The pace getting ever faster. But here is a fantastic lead-out from Groupama FDJ, doing everything to perfection for the man with 101 on his back. Groupama FDJ's Arnaud Demar still with his lead-out man, still in contention. That's Jacopo Guarnieri, the Italian. Perfect lead-out there for him. Into the final 500 metres, and Arnaud Demar is going to want Guarnieri to go deeper. He can't go yet. He looks across and sees the sprint being opened up by Peter Sagan. Peter Sagan, though, with Caleb Ewan on his wheel. Sagan, Ping, Sagan still there. And now Demar getting on terms, beating Peter Sagan. It's going to be Arnaud Demar, is it all the way to the line? Arnaud Demar takes the win from in second place, I think, just about Caleb Ewan. What a win from Arnaud Demar, and he will have his team to thank for that. That was, in the chaos of that bunch sprint, perfect work from Groupama FDJ. And Demar gets his first win of 2020, and he does it in style. What a victory for the Frenchman. That's the top 10. Peter Sagan just edged off the podium. Danny Van Poppel riding these days for Circus Wanty Gilbert. Nasser Bouhanni, 1 place better off than Fernando Gaviria. Manuel Belletti deputising for Luca Paccioni. Well, 1 or 2 of those sprinters was going to sprint. Dion Smith head out over 198 kilometres from Mezero, which is just to the west of Milan. First off, it's in a southerly direction, skirting and then crossing the River Po eventually. All the while then
Welcome to the Criterium de Dauphiné 2020. The traditional Tour de France warm-up's been shortened to 5 stages this year, and all the big names are here with just 17 days to go until the Tour. Egan Bernal and Primoz Roglic head up a stacked field, including 7 Grand Tour winners, though stage 1 should be one for the punchers like Julian Alaphilippe and Wout van Aert. A bumpy outing with a tricky uphill finish, and the first half actually identical to stage 14 of the upcoming Tour. There were 5 riders in the breakaway: Brent Van Moor, Nicolo Bonifacio, Michael Schär, Quentin Hermans and Tom Jutta-Slagter. They led by over 5 minutes at one point, but things soon started to unravel. Bonifacio abandoned with back pain, Van Moor and Hermans had to quit after a crash, and Schär eventually decided to go it alone with just over 50k to go. This was a really impressive ride from the Swiss domestique, who is off to AG2 à la Mondiale with Greg Van Avermaet next year. Shah heading into the polka dot jersey for the best climber. And coming over the finish line for the first time, as there were a couple of attacks from the peloton. Remy Cavagna and Soren Krauh Andersen peeling away, although they were quickly joined and overtaken by Quentin Pache. Smart stuff from the Frenchman. And the gap now under a minute back to the peloton. Pache catching Shah with 25k to go, but he undid all his hard work by crashing a few moments later. So Shah powering on, although he was soon caught by Cavagna and Krauh Andersen. And then it was Cavagna's turn to go solo on the day's penultimate climb. But the peloton by now were fast closing, with Jumbo-Visma setting a furious pace. Cavagna dropped. And on to the final climb. The yellow and black armada in control as it came down to a bunch sprint for the climbers.
And the attack now, and it's Wout van Aert with Lutsenko. Van Aert goes for the finish line. Well, he won Milano-San Remo. Darolympia's trying to get him on the line. Who's going to get it? It's going to be oh so close, but yet again, it is Wout van Aert.
So Van Aert taking the win ahead of Darolympi, with Bernal, Alejandro Valverde and Tadej Pogacar making up the top 5. Alaphilippe, who was one of the pre-stage favourites, down in 13th place. Now, what a season this man Wout van Aert is having, a year after his terrible crash at the Tour de France. Since the restart, he has won the Strade Bianche, Milano-San Remo, and now the opening stage of the Dauphiné. He also won 2 stages here last year. The 3-time cyclocross world champion is looking stronger than ever, as are his team.
I came really tired in the hotel yesterday after a few days off, and yeah, the team still want to do a perfect job for me today, because yeah, we saw some chances in this stage, and yeah, when you have such a team, not like Tony Martin to begin, and then all these strong leaders, they even pulled for me in the end, and I had so much motivation to go all out in the sprint, and yeah, great, just a great victory.
I'm Phil Guyman. I was a pro cyclist for 10 years. Now I'm retired, but I still train as hard as I can to set the best times on the toughest climbs I can find, and go on fun adventures on my bike all over the world. This is Worst Retirement Ever.
All right, today's video is part of my favorite climb series. This is part 2 of 800 million, because all climbs are awesome. This one is Mount Wilson. So Mount Wilson is a giant climb. Like anytime you see a photo of Los Angeles, there's this big ridge in the distance. So this is kind of the first one in that ridge, and you can ride to it right from the city. So we're doing that today with training partners Michael Muni and Ben, who I hope you guys aren't sick of yet, because I'm not. And we're gonna go this hill. It starts with Chevy Chase. So what's up? You gotta wave to cyclists, you know? So the Mount Wilson climb actually starts with a different climb, which is Chevy Chase. This is kind of the best way to get to the bottom of Wilson, is to go over this very trafficked but really beautiful street in Pasadena called Chevy Chase. So we're gonna go up this, and then you kind of pass the Rose Bowl on the right side, and then we'll get to the bottom of Mount Wilson proper.
Are you an LA cyclist if you haven't ridden around the Rose Bowl?
Now, I also mentioned in a previous video that we're going to do a Frank Lloyd Wright tour. There is one on Chevy Chase that we won't get to in that tour because it's kind of far from the LA bubble. But here's that one. So that box is checked. So the climb starts, kind of the worst part is the beginning. The climb comes up from Foothill Boulevard in Pasadena. Now we're in like La Cañada. and we're on California Highway 2, which has the word highway right in it. It's never a good sign.
It's crazy. It's like nothing happens for the next hour.
Yeah. My experience on Mount Wilson is, A, it's cool because you have access to a 2-hour climb basically right from the city. But what's rough is because it goes inland, depending on time of year, for 10 months it's either too hot or too cold. And you got a couple like 4 to 6 week sweet spots where it's real nice up here. We're not in there right now, but I have some flashbacks from like training for bike races here. My coach would have me do 3 by 40 minute efforts, and this was the only hill long enough for that, and it would just be June, July, and 110, and it kind of makes it hard to come back here. I have too good of a memory of that. But we're over the steep bottom part, and it's just gonna get prettier and prettier as you go. So the total climb goes from not quite sea level, but close enough, from LA up to over 5,000 feet, right to the very top.
Yeah.
The KOM is like an hour, so it's a long climb. Once you get over like 2,000–3,000 feet, it gets pretty peaceful.
Hey, who's got that KOM?
I forget who has a KOM. Some idiot.
Yeah, some tool.
Yeah, some tool. But it gets real pretty, kind of deserty, but a nice view of the mountains and the hills, and that's redundant.
Occasional buried body.
But a nice view from here. As always with LA, the best part is how you can get away from it and do donuts. Look at those power lines. Power lines do tend to ruin a view. Now the first stop on the major Mount Wilson climb is over here at Clear Creek. So there's a couple water fountains, and that away there's a turn that goes back into the valley into LA. Little Tahunga Road is the name of it. That's not what we call it. When the Tour of California has raced this section a few times. In 2016, when I was on Cannondale, we raced up here, and we started at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena and raced up to Clear Creek. And it's like, this is kind of, as from training here, I would see this as like kind of my midpoint on the Wilson climb. This is where you stop for water. And that day, my job was to cover breakaways. It was me and Ben King were taking turns covering the breaks. And but it was basically like, it was just piss and vinegar for the first part of the race, and the breakaway would not go, and it was super hard, and I would just like, you just have your head down staring at Peter Sagan's butt. And I remember at one point, like, I looked up and we were here, and I was like, holy shit, the race just started. How did we get here? Very different situation. Ben King ended up winning the stage that day. That was good times. But now I'm gonna get some water and keep going up to Mount Wilson.
All right, that's it. I'm gonna finish up this video, but thanks for joining in, everybody.
In the winter, believe it or not.